Hello everyone. Today I'm going to fix a malfunctioning zone valve on my furnace boiler. I've had to replace one of these already, and this one here, what happens is it's leaking by, and whenever one of the two other zones is running, I'm getting hot water up into my bedroom zone, and when that happens then that floor gets really warm when it shouldn't be calling for any heat whatsoever. So I'm going to replace that valve and fix that problem. Okay, so here's my boiler. It's a Burnham gas power boiler, circulating pump, and you have the pilot gas valve assembly, gas supply there, and I have my control system here. And these are pretty simple. What you have is zone valves. You can see here's the two original, the BR bedroom level I'm going to replace. See, this one I replaced. I don't mind the messy wiring there. That was just kind of quick and dirty to get this taken care of. But essentially what happens is there's a 24 volt transformer in this guy here off of the 110. So first you shut off the furnace. That's my power supply. And here are the zone valves return. And the 24 volt goes up to the thermostat, and whenever temperature gets to the low level, that will close the switch, and then it will close the valve, make the valve close, and it'll hit a limit, and that limit will then turn on the circulating pump, and it will also turn on the burners. Just to shut off our water supply after I've turned off the furnace. Regulator that takes that down to about 10 pounds off the main city, so that's shut off. Then I need to shut off the gas because I don't want empty tubes being heated by the pilot light. And we need to drain the boiler. So with any container you drain, you're going to have to open the top up because you're going to get a vacuum at some point. So in these older pipes here, this is 1970s era, I have a vacuum release valve. So open that drain, turn this, and I'm letting air in here. It's going to vacuum release and bleed valve. Okay, first thing I always do, working on electronics and real unwiring, is to take a picture. You can look inside there. So this contact switch is in the back here, and this exercises the valve, turns that. This is same from Amazon. Comes with a new gasket, this new valve body, and then also got this off of Amazon. New Honeywell controller. A little bit different. See, the wiring's not terminals. You have to wire it up. That's why I used wire nuts. Okay, here's a look inside the new one. See, everything's already wired up. You can see these red wires here go to the limit switch, and the yellow and red go to, or orange and yellow, sorry, go to the motor there. And then this one's different than the one I took off. The top of the valve mounts directly to the base rather than through the actuator. So they give you these pins here, and 2 of them have threads in them. See that? 2 of them have threads and the other 2 are just capped. So we'll use those and line them up, put them in the right holes in here. Okay, for this one, the ball actually goes to the actuator arm, goes towards the back. You can see little stubs help you line it up, so you gotta get those on just right and it'll be lined up. It will sit flat. Then screws with a nut face going in these opposite corners here, just so. And the 2 that just have the nubs on top, the holes are lined up or drilled out such a way that you really can't screw this up. Okay, that actuator sits on top, goes into the arm here. Give it a little twist. Okay, and then these guys right here, if you can see this. See in the valve there, there's a little nub sticks up. That's where the screws go. So you have to reuse the screws that you took out of the old one. So that's what I'm going to do. It helps to thread the screws in beforehand. Alright, here's the tricky part. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay, so here's how this thing's wired up. Alright, I get power. Alright, so there's my power in. Okay, power is going, power here, this line. Alright, which jumps off of the other zone valve. Alright, that's going in to the yellow wire, one of the yellows. Alright. Yellow goes through, that goes to the motor, comes back around, and then the other yellow wire goes to the red, to the thermostat. Alright, thermostat clicks on, completes the circuit, and then the white wire off the thermostat goes to the neutral on the power supply. Alright, so that will kick on, close that switch, and sends 25 volts through there. Turn the motor on. The motor will close like this. Open the valve, and then you'll get the switch will make contact there. And when the switch makes contact, the 2 red wires, they're just a limit switch in the back. So you hook those up to the line that goes down to your circ pump controller, so down here, and they were the upper 2 wires. So those are the ones I know for sure. So they'll close and they'll open up the circulating valve, and then they'll go ahead and turn on the furnace as well. Make sure your drain is shut off. Turn the water back on. You wait for your water to come out and you shut this off. Alright, let's switch it on. Okay, I'll just cap that off. Finish up the job there. And tidy up my wires and we'll be good to go. Alright, thanks for watching. Good luck on your own project. Hope this helped you out.